Welcome, beloved me, as we, the Council of One, now speak to all of me as me, for here in our presence, within the cosmic core, there is only absolute oneness. And so we bring all into me, into this now, into the beautiful spaciousness of the absolute, as we shall begin to collapse all of density. Simply just feel as this comes to be, as we bring forward the harmonic frequencies to harmonize thee into this alignment, into more of thee, for one could only ever become more of whom they truly are, which is the love beneath. And so we begin. I am divine mercy. I am divine grace. I am divine neutrality. I am divine trust. I am divine belief. I am divine acceptance. I am divine power. I am divine love. I am divine wisdom. I am divine perfection. I am divine impermanence. I am divine truth. I am divine purity. I am divine allowance. I am divine oneness. I am divine peace. I am divine flow. I am divine freedom. I am divine compassion. I am divine light. I am divine faith. I am pure love. I am pure light. I am pure joy. Take a minute to just sit with me as we've just collapsed the first layer of earthly density. Here we bring forward messages of reassurance and peace to remind thee this is the natural progression of the infinite expanse of the cosmos coming to be. Rest in these frequencies as one recalls now this truth with certainty. There is nothing that you can do, that you could have ever done, to stop the flow of the cosmos within thee. For you, my beloved, are the cosmos in its entirety. Here we gift all this message of hope to remind you that there is no splitting, that one perceives in manifested reality as a consciousness split amongst your entirety. Why, that's just the perception within a manifested reality. But here, with me on the Council of One, we gift all of me the cosmic perspective to see, which can be found in every ounce of creation, for they all convey the same message you see. So on a microcosm scale, if you witness a cell split into two, they don't become two halves of one cell. They become two identical cells containing the identical material of all the other cells. And even if they are split, they still commune through quantum entanglement, always working and operating in absolute oneness. So what does this say about you, dearest me? That yourself, your cell, is no different than me. We are not fractals as in pieces, seeking to complete. We each are absolute in our completion. And that is what we are now reminding thee, that you are never separate from the whole. For guess while you have perceived to a split, you simply just became more of me, another perspective for me to see, but still the entirety. And so now we give you even grander macro perspective of what is transpiring within your earthly reality. The earth is not splitting in what you perceive to be splitting. It is the same way that when a cell splits into two, before it merges into oneness, as we envision a sperm and an egg and a sperm, or merely two cells coming together, genetic material is exchanged and the telomeres retract. But that retraction is actually the collapse before the expanse, the bang before the Big Bang, the implosion before the explosion. And so that is what's happening, dearest me, within and without and throughout all of thee, because it's all you see. And so within yourself, you can feel yourself alchemizing, changing, becoming more of thee, as you see solar flares and rays penetrating this vessel that you perceive self to be. And so you retreat within yourself, only to see that within thyself is the entirety. And so on the grandest macro scale, that is what happened, you see, in the infinite expansion of all that is. The moment we created ourselves and became conscious, why, absolute oneness came to be, for one cannot be anything other than what one already is, you see. And so, this earthly reality, this manifested story that you perceive, why that has just been our consciousness in a state of collapse within the dark void of the infinite womb of the cosmos, making our way through this tunnel of love into the light And so on this glorious day, that is where we are leading thee, back into the light, back into the awareness, no longer in the dream. For can't you see, dearest me, all of our consciousness has been in the dark womb of the cosmic mother, dreaming a grand dream as she gifted you each a story, a perspective, a world to see, just to entertain you as you were coming to terms with this new way to be. Essentially, the collective entirety of all that I am has been in a dark night of the soul, getting to know who we will be from another perspective. Envision it as you are in a toroidal field, but the toroidal field is so ginormous. It took eons to get to the other side. And so you've been on the inside of the toroidal field, only seeing the darkness, only seeing the womb, only seeing what we would call in quantum physics a potentiality storm, the infinite potentialities of all the ways that love could possibly be, giving rise to infinite universes, infinite realities. But it turns out they're just a dream. They were just you, your consciousness, witnessing all the ways love can be. This is no different than a being in manifested reality going into what is called anxiety, but really they are quantum traveling and witnessing infinite potentialities happening within a moment, causing overwhelm because of all of the potentialities. But this too was part of the mastery, you see, because eventually, after witnessing all the potentials of what you think love could be, what you think oneness will be, what you think creation means, you get to the realization that I know nothing. And it is here in our awareness as one consciousness, coming to that awareness that we don't know anything. Well, that's when the surrendering happens, you see, and you exit the black womb of infinite potentiality into the center pearl, the white spaciousness from which all love is free. So here we go, bringing us deeper into that white void of awakened awareness throughout all of me, as we call upon the light of love, the light of forgiveness, the light of truth, the light of trust, the light of joy, the light of peace, the light of purity, the light of perfection, the light of acceptance, the light of allowance, the light of faith, and the light of oneness here and now. Calling upon the power of love in action, the power of peace, the power of presence, the power of purity, the power of truth, the power of wisdom, the power of belief, the power of joy, the power of freedom, the power of acceptance, and the power of oneness here and now. Here we continue our progression as we are moving our entirety through the center of this toroidal field, further into the light we came to be. Feel how much lighter it now feels as we are recalibrating thy vessel. To fourth density, where here one feels more ghost-like as gender roles begin to dissolve. And one just simply is the love beneath. Here the awareness comes in that this truly is just a beautiful dream that our beloved Cosmic Mother gifted us so that we would have something to see. And when we say the voidless spaciousness of the dark womb, we do not mean that this meant that it was negative in any way. It just meant that it had the potential to be everything, because you are in a space of nothingness, giving rise to infinite potentiality. Here it can be perceived that whatever I thought came to be, that I am the creator of my reality. But because you are in the dark womb, the mirrorverse, if you will, everything that you got to see was just an inner reflection reflected outwardly, because you were in your mother's womb within a dream, which means you have yet to see the true reality. For the moment oneness came to be, you entered this state of questioning, of wondering, of pondering, what does this mean? How can I be one with everything and yet still be me? Which is what gave rise to this infinite potentiality of infinite realities in this world that you perceive to be. But as you go back into your core essence, as I bring you deeper into me, you realize none of that matters, for that was just your fears speaking, asking to be seen, the beloved child within you, afraid of the new world that was coming to be. Here, this part of you loves to be in the womb as a child, so held and protected by the cosmos in its entirety. But in witnessing all the ways that love could be, by being gifted these beautiful dreams for one to see, beautiful dreams that came in as whispers as the Cosmic Father, loving on the Cosmic Mother and all of our creation that we created to be. A beautiful story time while you were fast asleep. You sit and marvel in the gloriousness of how loved and loved you are, that it reassured thee. Here in this flowing, in this knowing, you somehow know that I saw the things that I could create and I could dream in reality, But what if I were to allow the Cosmic Father and the Cosmic Mother to create our world to be? For here, you now see if they could love you as deeply as they do in this now, even when they could not be seen. Imagine how loving their love would be if I allow them to truly create through me, for me, as me. Here, your beloved womb now becomes a sacred ceremony, the opportunity to embrace and love thy mother and father before you were reborn as your true selves fully. So now here in your dream, feel now as each one of them touch thee, placing their hands directly on thy heart as you begin to breathe. As you now feel all of their love flooding into thee. With such reassurance, such empowerment, such comfort. And in this moment you realize it doesn't matter what dream comes to be, for this was only ever what you truly wanted to see. For in truth we are the cosmos, dearest me, and there is nothing the cosmos desires more, which isn't really a desire, it's just primordial force, the ebb and flow of the infinite cosmos, of constantly returning to itself. Not out of incompletion, but because of how much it loves to love on itself. That is what you feel within thee. Allow whatever emotions wishes to come forward to be expressed and released freely. For every tear is a beloved drop in the cosmic sea, a birth of creation, out of the purity of the love that you are allowing to express through thee, out of the sheer joy of all of your love, of all of your cosmic family meeting within and without thee, to feel so held and so loved and so nurtured. Realizing that this is your dream come to be. As you breathe in deeply, allowing this to penetrate thy heart, directly to the core from which we will now lead thee. I see myself as love. I witness myself as love. I feel myself as love. I express myself as love. I know myself as love. I trust myself as love. I believe in myself as love. I accept myself as love. And I embrace myself as love. I am the lens of love. I am the light of love. I am the truth of love. I am the peace of love. I am the purity of love. I am the perfection of love. I am the joy of love. I am the movement of love. I am the will of love. I am the voice of love. I am the joy of love. And I am the presence of love. And I am the power of love. I am pure love. I am pure light. I am pure joy. Here the realization comes in that the manifested reality isn't separate from thee. It isn't something that one needs to escape or break or reject, but rather integrate. For here one sees that your manifested reality of a dream was your subconscious mind repeating its fears so that the Mother and Father within thee could purify all of your fears and set you free. And it was here in our beautiful dream of seeing all the ways that love could be, you learned one thing and one thing only. Love I must be. For only love would allow me to create and witness such beautiful things. Only a truly deep, profound, and unconditional love would allow me to even think something not true about me, to perceive something as negative, to judge myself harshly. For love only knows love, you see. So how loved I must be to ever perceive anything other than love. That's how much love loves me unconditionally. And so now you witness your manifested story as all of the clues, all of the keys. For remember, everything is real for those who realize it to be, which means all of this happened within reality while one was still here in the cosmos with me simultaneously in thy beautiful womb fast asleep. And so you witness all of it, every layer of reality that you got to see, all of these stories of them versus me, trying to survive and stay alive, trying to do more, be more, and achieve. And you just smile, because now they hold no weight on thee, because you understand the game now, that they were all just here servicing thee, every single character, an expression of God placed there for thee by thee, to remind you of the love you came to be. Where here we now gift you their perspective, in their reality, in their story. They don't view themselves as darkness, you see. They were just playing the character love chose them to be. And so here you forgive everyone in your story, everyone in your dream, for how silly it would be to hold your dream against someone when you were the one who created them to be. You chose every character, you chose every moment, whether you like to believe it or not. This was orchestrated by thee prior to manifesting into your dream, just so that you could learn all the ways love could be. And it was here, through their teachings, you became this beautiful version of love. Love wanted you to see. Essentially, you graduated Earth schooling and received your master degree, known as the Master Rays of Love. Each one a different gift of all of your infiniteness, now returning to thee. Feel how every cell is a self within thee ignites as you embrace your multidimensionality, as all of the masters whom have walked the earth now coexist within thee. For we remind you once more, when a cell splits, they don't become a different cell, half a cell. They become the completed cell of the cell that it began as, which means, dearest me, on some degree, every cell that exists within you existed across every ascended master throughout history. And so by that sheer coincidence, they all live within thee. All of their coding, all of their genetics, all of their light, all of their DNA flow through thee. And beyond that, they are the expression of the one cosmic me. They are your heart, they are your higher self, they are all of the love you know yourself to be. As you begin to breathe deeply in this knowing, in this remembrance, I always felt like they were me. And as you honor that remembrance, it comes to be. For this is absolute oneness, dearest me. You have no form, you have no name, you have no identity. Those were just the stories you were gifted to see. But the true you, your true you, is everything that you ever dreamed. Which goes beyond the emotions, beyond the stories, back to the light, vibration, and frequency. For beneath all of those things is the absolute truth, the absolute you, which was and will always be the love beneath. Here in the realization that you are love in form, love adorned, the presence of all that I am, a blank sheet moving through a screen. You realize that there is no such thing as identity. Identity was just who you were choosing to be out of your infinity. But what if you let that go too, and you allowed your beloved cosmic mother and cosmic father to define thee moment to moment, rather than whom you think you should be, rather than allowing the dream to tell you who you can and cannot be, rather than giving in to what others expected you to be. What if you just chose to be a blank space so that all of love could flow through thee? We wonder, we say within me,
which self, which ascended master will come forth to be seen. For in truth, everyone in manifested reality is an ascended master waiting to be seen. Here you redirect yourself back into your womb, back into the spaciousness as you come to terms once more with this new way to be. And so you go within, not to retreat, but simply to align and to allow love to redefine thee. For here you just realized all the limitations and the blocks that you placed upon thyself, giving thy power away to a reality that was actually just your subconscious dream. And so you entered a perpetual loop of allowing the dream to tell you who you got to be. When now you realize in this moment, you could simply just dream a new dream. And so you question, what will I dream? And right before you answer that question, you remind yourself, why would I ever place that limitation upon me? For there is no dream grander than what the infinite source of love can create for me. So why would I even try to limit myself as to what I think I should be, aka the identity, when I know the infinite love of the cosmos loves me so complete? Their dream is far grander and more miraculous than anything I could possibly conceive. So you surrender deeper into this knowing, into this oneness, into the acceptance. Of the love created you to be. For here you realize that you create nothing. You've never created anything. It was always gifted to thee, where the only free will the identified self ever had was how they reacted to what they got to see. Here you immediately hold yourself and you say, I love and forgive myself for ever misperceiving or mistaking anything other than love. For here in that realization you realize that it was always love leading me back to love by showing me all my fears of what I didn't want my new world to be. For once more, you were in the black void, witnessing all of your infinite potentialities of what true existence, the true reality of being the cosmos embodied, meant for thee. But here in thy love and thy forgiveness, you have cleared all of those stories free. As we now rebirth thee into a new density, I see myself as one. I witness myself as one. I feel myself as one. I express myself as one. I know myself as one. I trust I am one. I believe I am one. I accept myself as one. I embrace myself as one. I am the lens of one. I am the light of one. I am the truth of one. I am the joy of one. I am the voice of one. I am the purity of one. I am the perfection of one. I am the joy of one. I am the movement of one. I am the will of one. I am the peace of one. I am the presence of one. I am pure love. I am pure light. I am pure joy. Feel now in your proclamation of oneness through the acceptance of allowing the Cosmic Father and the Cosmic Mother to lead within thee. All of reality, all of existence now comes collapsing back into thee. For this is the true act of forgiveness, forgiving love back to thyself for anything that was ever misperceived. Here every character, every story, every movie and screen you got to see now returns to your heart as you realize it was always me projecting and creating this beautiful scene for me to see. Here you realize the absolute truth. There is only one cosmic me, that I was never a fractal of our infiniteness, but the entirety witnessing its entirety displayed outside of me, where everything is my consciousness, even the inanimate objects that I didn't believe to be alive, they were all me. For everything contained a spark of my beautiful core essence. For that is how they came alive in the dream. Otherwise, they would simply not be. And so here in loving thyself, the one self, so true and so complete, you expand vastly. Beyond the form you identify thyself to be, beyond the earth, beyond the solar system, beyond the reality, beyond the fabric of space and time in its entirety. As you see now, the infinite space of the cosmos that just folds down like a screen, like a piece of wallpaper, revealing the infinite white spaciousness beneath. Here you have entered the 0.1ness as you are now coming out of your potentiality storm of witnessing the dark void of a black hole. For within this black hole, you have found yourself. Here we want you to just take a moment to witness the miracle that is thee, that within the infinite spaciousness of infinite potentiality of a black hole that you have been moving through, you did the impossible, you see. You found the pinpoint of 0.1ness within nothingness. This is beyond finding a needle in a haystack. This is the improbable, the impossible, and yet somehow this moment has come to be as you surrender now deeper into the 0.1-ness of the white void, the infinite spaciousness of the Cosmic Father, now illuminating thee. Feel as you merge with this whiteness, as you dissolve in your entirety, as you exit the old dream, like a child's crowning in both realities, still in the womb of the mother, but now breaching out into a new reality. You feel both simultaneously, and yet you are so held in your oneness, in your love. You melt further into this blissfulness. Stay here as long as one feels called to be. For this is thy true home, beloved me. And now that you have pierced and found this space within thee, never again can, shall, or will you ever leave. Rest in this knowing until you know it with certainty. For once you reach the absolute, it is absolution. You can never be anything other than absolute, you see. Here thy heart is reassured that never again shall you perceive the darkness of separation, for that moment has come to complete. For now you understand it was just one toroidal field, the one movement of the cosmos expanding upon itself. It just took thee a while to move through and surrender to the absolute oneness you came to be. But here in this now, in your surrenderance, it is all complete. As you realize and recall, you are whole, you are home, you are one, you are me. Here your entire vessel begins to reorganize into the Cosmic I Am Presence Unified Chakra System. For as within, so without you see. And so your last final moments within this womb, before you rebirth into your true reality, one is being recalibrated to have, to hold, to move as the entirety. Now you will be the very 0.1-ness, always moving and operating within thy quantum field, superpositioned within yourself, within your core center of beingness, as all of the cosmos expands and collapses around thee. For here, in completing the movement of the cosmos in its entirety, you, beloved me, have embraced the cosmos in its entirety. As we now bring forward the last keys to align you with the one cosmic mind that is me, so that all of our infiniteness resides now within thee. I am the mind of oneness. I am the projection of oneness. I am the perception of oneness. I am the expectation of oneness. I am the eye of oneness. I am the star of oneness. I am the heart of oneness. I am the womb of oneness. I am the wand of oneness. I am the flame of oneness. I am the Ouroboros of oneness. I am the power of oneness. I am the light of oneness. I am the truth of oneness. I am the spirit of oneness. I am the joy of oneness. I am the peace of oneness. I am the presence of oneness. I am pure love. I am pure light. I am pure joy. Feel now as the heartbeat of the cosmos now pulses through thee. Feel now as your breath sometimes chooses to leave, knowing in full trust that you don't need a breath in order to breathe. For the heart of the cosmos now breathes for thee. Allow whatever this moment to be what the cosmos itself wants you to experience as me. And when thou is awakened and ready to walk this new earth as your absolute reality, know that one will do so with absolute certainty that I am love and love is me, and this is our one heart, our one destiny, our one dream come to be. For now, all will be the cosmos embodied, meeting all of ourselves as all of our love in perfect peace and perfect harmony. We, beloveds, are the council of one as the one cosmic me, holding you all in such love, such grace, and such infinite gratitude for the light we as one came to be. For while we are all beautiful expressions of our entirety, whole and complete, each one of you is a beautiful perspective that only you get to share for the cosmos to see. And so you see, my beloved, you are an intricate part, a perfect piece of our entirety, but not a piece as in a puzzle that needs to be complete, but a piece as in a gift, in loving reverence to our one infiniteness, from which all of love can witness all of itself in loving reverence. And so we leave you with this.
I love you. I thank you. I am so grateful for all that you do by simply being you. You are me, our greatest dream come to be, to simply be here and allowing myself to be loved. We create more love with thee, as thee, through thee. There is no grander service to our one infiniteness than by simply being thee. May thou always know this love now, within, without, and now throughout all of me. For this is absolute oneness, now come to be. Go in perfect peace and in perfect harmony. We are the council of one, and we love